Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Steve if you're new to the channel, and I go by the Columbus Picker here on YouTube. And I am a full-time online reseller, mostly selling on the eBay platform, and I'm located out of the Columbus, Ohio area. So if you're new to the video, welcome. I appreciate you tuning in today. You're definitely going to want to stay till the end of the video. You're not going to believe what I sold, what I found at the Goodwill bins, how much I paid for the item, and how much it ended up ultimately selling for. So this is going to be another what sold video for me. I've got 12 items today that sold recently for me on eBay. And with that, let's go ahead and get started. First item that's up is going to be this Vitamix 2200. I picked this up at a garage sale. Paid $20 for it, and the buyer was all in for $129.59. I think that's probably the second or third Vitamix that I've sold in the last couple of years. I would definitely pick those up if you find them, because in my experience, even if they're not working, you can part them out and sell the different lids and the items. Still make some decent money off of them. Next up, I have this vintage San Francisco 49ers hat. I picked this up at the Goodwill. In my area, Goodwills sell hats most of the time for $1.99, so that's what I have invested in it. And the buyer was all in for $33.01. Number 3 on the list is going to be this Corinware lock and detachable handle. I found this at the Goodwill bins. I paid 35 cents for it, and the buyer was all in for $17.91. The next item up is going to be this vintage Sony Walkman. I picked this up at a church rummage sale, and when I asked the lady how much she wanted for it, she's like, "Oh, just $1." And I couldn't get the dollar out of my pocket fast enough. Took it home and tested it. It worked great, and it sold for $86.91. And so in my experience, if you can pick these Sony Walkmans up for $2, $3, $4, it's definitely worth it. Even if you get it home and realize it's not working, you can still throw it up on eBay for parts only, and most of the time you'll still get some decent money for it. So I was definitely happy with that flip. Next item up is going to be this Bose Wave radio. I found this at the Goodwill. I paid, I believe, $4.95 for it, and the buyer was all in for $87.85. And I would like somebody to explain to me how the Goodwill does their pricing. I don't understand how you can have this item that's sitting there for under $5, and then you've got something right next to it that's absolute crap that Goodwill wants $14 or $15 for. It just makes no sense to me. So if you have a theory on that, go ahead and put that in the comments below. I'd love to hear what your theory is. But I got that home and tested it, and it worked great, and I was happy to get the $87.85 for it. So that was a good score. Next up, number 6 is going to be this Columbus Brewing Company 1492 Lager Tap. I picked this up at a garage sale. Picked up a lot of them. I had $4 invested in each one of them, and this particular one sold for $26.22. Next up is going to be this lot of 6 Alice in Bible and Christian books. I found this at the Goodwill, paid $1.50 for all 6 of them, and they sold for $25.12. So not a huge money maker, but definitely something that I wasn't aware of, that particular brand. So I'll definitely be looking for those the next time I go back. Next up, it's going to be this Peerless stainless steel kitchen faucet. I actually had 2 of these in my store, and someone sent me an offer for both of them. I went in and accepted it, so they're all in $76.15. And I picked these up at the veteran sale, and I had $8.07 invested in both of those. Next item up is going to be this KitchenAid mixer attachment. I picked this up at the Volunteers of America for $3.99, and the buyer was all in for $30.54. Number 10 on the list is going to be this set of 1960 encyclopedias. I took a chance on these and bought them at an online auction. I paid $14.95 for them, and the buyer was all in for $148.06. So turned out to be a pretty decent flip. Um, Next up, number 11 is going to be this Maryland Zephyr new with tags hat. I paid $3.33 for it at a yard sale last year, and it sold recently for $37.42. And the last item up, number 12. This is the one I mentioned at the beginning of the video. This is the Canon PowerShot ELPH 180. And I think what makes this one so special is the fact that it's the red color. Because some of the other ones that are silver sell for a heck of a lot less money. But I found this at the Goodwill bins. I was just sitting at the top of the bins on top of some videos and DVDs. And so I snatched it up. I'm thinking I probably had less than $3 to $4 in everything that you see here. And got it home, tested it, everything worked great. And the buyer was all in for $273.36. So that is by far the best flip I've had from the Goodwill bins in the last couple of years. So I was definitely happy with that, and that's a brand that moving forward I will definitely make sure that I keep an eye out for it. And if I happen to find it and can get it at a garage sale or something like that, I'll be definitely picking those up. So there you have it. There's 12 items that sold for me recently on eBay. If you like these type of videos and you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. If you like the video and you learned something from it, consider giving this video a thumbs up. And yeah, that's all I got for you today. Remember, thrifting ain't easy, but it beats working a 9 to 5 job. This is Columbus Picker, and I am out.